And first to go, Cornforth United Northern Team Small from Barnard Castle in County Durham. Jackie Tarn and Lee, 4-year-old Cocker Spaniel. We are up and running. Third day competition at Crufts, and there's a little twist and a turn from Lee that won't help her time at all in and out of the tunnel that Graham has just been talking about. Noisy little dog, bit of hesitation, but in at the right side of the weaves. That is good. Little hop over the wall, and clear at the moment. Clear and tidy and reasonably quick as well. A good opening for Cornforth United Northern teams. And Jackie Tarn. Again, just a slight bit of hesitation on that far side of the course. And now the baton will be handed over to Sue Everett and Blip, 10-year-old cross. Rescue dog always puts in 100%. These the small dogs, remember. We're going to see some quick, lively, small dogs for the next half an hour or so here in the main arena at the NEC.
Yep, into the weaving poles there and out over the wall and into the tunnel now, the dog walk. And they must make contact with the white areas on each end of this dog walk, and that's to make sure that we get some control and the dogs don't run round out of control. So now we go into the tunnel. Now we've got a few tight turns coming up here. This is the first one, so 180 degrees round that one, and then 180 degrees round this one, and then straight out for the finish and handing over to dog 3.
And dog 3 is River, 8-year-old Poodle, and Kelly Harrison. River, absolute sweetheart. Always a lovely sight here at Crufts, seeing Poodles in the agility, and a bit of hesitation, and the old clenched fist goes up from Hillary, and that'll be 5 faults at the moment.
Yes, 5 faults for refusal, and 3 refusals anywhere on the course will eliminate the dog. And if a dog does get eliminated anywhere on this course, it must complete it correctly, because if it doesn't complete it correctly, the whole team will be eliminated. But only 5 faults, and picking this up really, really well. A nice quick finish here. The last dog of the team about to go.
Last dog is Paul Sims and George, Scotty Cross Cocker, 3 years of age, a rescue dog, loves agility, and an absolute dream for these two to be running at Crufts, and this dream has come true, as says Paul, thanks to his team, which is Cornforth United Northern Team. And of course this is the small dog section. So this has been a very tidy opening effort for the first of 9 teams, Cornforth United from Barnard Castle in North England. And they've kept the faults down, and they've kept the speed up as well. So they've set a very decent benchmark. 1 down.
And what a great effort that is. Only 5 faults, time of 184.792.
So our next team in are called the Melton Agility Poodle Division.
There we go, just a little bit of hesitation, double footing through those weaves.
Anyone from Melton Mowbray? Anyone like Melton Mowbray pork pies? That'll do. Right, so as we can see, team of poodles. First one to go will be Gemma.
Thumbs up, celebration. Second team to up and running, Melton Agility Poodle Division from Melton Mowbray. And we're looking at Gemma Conroy and Lola, 5-year-old toy poodle, starting in very lively fashion. In fact, they started doing this just for a little bit of fun, never expected to have any competition, but reached grade 7 last year, top grade, and qualified for this. Can't quite believe it that they are here, they are competing, and they made a very decent start to their round. Second time at Crufts. Took part in the pre-show in 2015. And a little bit of hesitation, more hesitation. Hop just about made the contact. Benefit of the doubt given there to Lola and to Gemma.
Okay, so she's coming back now towards the box. They change over a baton here. Must be changed hand to hand. The baton will remain in the box. And this is Jan Carroll with her Casper, the toy poodle, 9 years of age. There is no maximum age that they compete. The only rules that we have is that the dog must be 18 months of age to start competing at Kennel Club. Into those weaving poles, must enter to the right, and it must do them in and out after that. It made a mistake, so you'll see the judge raise her hand with an open hand, which signals 5 faults. You can only get one set of 5 faults within the weaving poles. So now up and over the A-frame. Beg your pardon, the dog walk. Not even similar, are they? Onto the seesaw. Seesaw must touch the ground now, into the tunnel. I'll get this right one day. I've only been doing it 35 years. I'll learn to tell the difference soon.
You used to smack me on the wrist for calling dog walks A-frames and things like that.
I did.
Ah, well, that's made my Crufts that. Here goes Sue Hargreave with the 5-year-old mini poodle. Forgive me if I have a little chuckle for the next minute or so. First time at Crufts then. I'll sort him out, Graham, don't worry, don't worry. They can give him a little tutorial after this. He'll be absolutely fine later in the day. Very nervous little dog, this one. But just the 5 faults so far. And Melton Agility Poodle Division. Second team to run here this Saturday morning at Crufts. And sadly that is an elimination, but the course will have to be completed, and that means the penalty points will rack up. 105 now. Last one to go, Daryl Goddard with Berry, the 3-year-old toy poodle, grade 7, 4th agility dog. This one been competing for 10 years, but first time at Crufts, and you cannot overestimate really what this means. It's good speed from Daryl and Berry.
Here we go. Round 218. Coming down the line with 2.
And there's a finish.
Well done.
We are hearing from down there actually that the whole team might just have been eliminated for failing to complete the course. One of the dogs, the 3rd dog, I believe. Quickly, Graham.
There we are, just watching the dog go over the seesaw and now into the weaves. Nicely done. So over the jump. And unfortunately, she took the wrong jump there.
Stacey's Manic Minis from London. Next to go in this small team competition, Angus McFarlane with Hamish, 6-year-old Parson Russell Terrier. First time at Crufts for Hamish. And away we go. 5 faults, just didn't make the contact point coming down the A-frame. Angus and dog in perfect sync going into the weaves. Cleverly over the wall and in and out the tunnel right in front of us. I think they call that the dog walk. Over the seesaw as well. Through the tunnel. And oh dear, there's a crossed arm that means an elimination. Still complete the round, and of course, still 2 more dogs to go. Lucas Irwin Burns, 8-year-old Jack Russell Cross. Sam competed at the Junior European Open Championships last year and won an overall bronze, so they have a bit of quality in their team. Stacey's Manic Minis. These 2 from Peacehaven. And this is just going off the side of the seesaw. But this is a really good effort by the 3rd dog, by Lucas and by Sam. Handing over now to the 3rd dog, to Amy Bennett and Hush, 7-year-old Shetland sheepdog. First time in the main ring. And a sensitive little soul, Graham. Perhaps not quite the arena for sensitive little souls, this.
No, it didn't, but Amy will, is a very experienced handler. She will just take her time, help the dog as much as she possibly can, take nothing for granted when you're in these situations. You want to just keep that dog's confidence. She'll be talking to it all the time, You notice how she's looking at the dog as she's running along, just to make sure. And if you can keep that eye contact, it just helps the dog along just that little bit. Ideally, you don't want to be looking at the dog all the time, but she's doing that just to keep the dog focused and keep it with it. And she's doing an absolutely fantastic job here as we come back in for this changeover. And you'll see the baton being held out. Amy takes it and hands over to the next dog.
Stacey, Irwin, Burns and Boo, 10-year-old Jack Russell Crosser Cavalier, retiring from agility after today. An incredible one to run and to train, and Boo has taught Stacey a huge amount along the way. Through the weaves.
Yep, another very experienced partnership here. As you say, it's always a little bit emotional when you think this is the last appearance, but this dog's done Stacey very, very well, and I'm sure he'll still be doing a little bit of agility, just a bit more for fun, and he'll be spending, getting even more cuddles than he gets now. So this is the last dog to go, and it looks so. Unfortunately, they've had an elimination there which scores 100 faults. That's why they ended up on 110 penalties. But a really good time, 174, 5-2-3. Which puts them into second place.
The Up and Over Tigers Small Team.
Lovely little dog, that nicely made contact. Look at those ears flapping everywhere.
Katie Beecham and 6-year-old Bella Cockapoo. The next team, Up and Over Tigers from Coventry. Grade 7 agility dog, and absolutely loves it, and looking to give Up and Overs a flying start here. Always have a bit of fun, and we always believe, Graham, that those 3 letters and that word mean everything here at Crufts. Everyone should have fun when they come to Crufts.
They should, and they do. This is just a big game to these dogs. They all love it, and if anything goes wrong, it's always the handler's fault. And you may laugh when they say that, but it is. You've either given the dog the wrong signal at the wrong time, told it wrong, or you haven't trained it well enough. But Up and Over Tigers always put out a very experienced team here, so I expect them to be well in the mix at the end.
Next to go for Up and Over Tigers is Selena Bray, a familiar surname in the canine world, Alan's daughter. Raid, 4-year-old working Cocker Spaniel, a fantastic family pet, this one. And what better way than to keep your family pet active and fit and happy than to do agility. Look at that over the that really was quick. Just a bit of hesitation at the end of the seesaw, but this is just about the quickest we've seen this morning. Good tight turn as well. Well done, Selena, and well done, Ray. They really have picked up a lot of time in that round. That is excellent. Here comes Alan, keeping it in the family. Tikita, we've seen this one, we've seen her over the last couple of days, an absolute live wire, and looking at this, Up and Over Tigers could well be taking control of this competition if things keep going like they are at the moment. Well done, Alan. Just a slight bit of hesitation, but corrected it. Dog walked right in front of us is good. This is a terrific round. Just a bit of a pause at the end of it. Seesaw, excellent contact at the end. Whoa, look at that. And flying through the tunnel at the end. Tikita, what a lovely, lovely little dog this is. And that's a terrific round from Alan and from Tikita. Not the quickest changeover, but here goes Lauren Langman. And this blink, if you've been watching on YouTube over the last couple of days, this one is an absolute flyer. Won the individual agility yesterday, came second overall, but Blink an absolute favourite at Crufts 29. Look at the speed of Blink, the working Cocker Spaniel. Fantastic. Looks to me like Up and Over Tigers. They keep this going with Lauren and Blink. They are going to take a huge amount of beating. 161 and clean.
Absolutely amazing. And if you want to know what the definition of pressure is, you running in a team, the last dog to go and the first 3 have gone really clear. The 4th person has got the weight of the world on them. Great A-frame.
Congratulations, guys and gals. Obviously, gals are going.
Now, onto the seat. Brakes on. Oh, yes, just about. What a great stop that was. And there we go, the famous blink, blink, and you miss it.
I like that. So our next team in.
Stamford Small Banana Splits are next to go. 15, Wendy Gilpin and Raven. Good support for them as well. Raven currently competing at grade 5. 7-year-old Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. And at that time, 161.9 and clean. Will take some beating. In your own time, I think I can safely say that the way they have started this, that Stamford Small Bananas will not be quicker than the up and overs.
3 more dogs to go though. You don't know what's coming. What you want is to put a clear round on the board to start with. She's going round here very nicely. A lot of pressure on these dogs out here. They're unused to the green carpet, the pressure. It really is, everything is happening out there, and they never do anything like this throughout the year, and probably only 1 or 2 times in their career.
Next to go is Sarah Bunsen Buster, 8-year-old Chinese crested. First time at Crufts, first obstacle successfully negotiated. Buster actually, nice story, was seriously ill back in August 2017, so unbelievably Buster and Sarah are here and are able to compete. So a lot of sympathy and a lot of admiration as well for this particular pairing. And Buster now looks as though he's quite enjoying his Crufts debut. Where do you want me to go next? The dog walk. That's okay. Good contact made at the end of it as well. Seesaw crashes down. That's a good effort from Buster and from Sarah. Unforgiving clock ticking away. It's an excellent round that. Handing over to Amanda Spinks and Jack, 12-year-old toy poodle. 12-year-old toy poodle. And picking up 2 penalties on that one.
Yep, just unfortunate, missed the contact on the A-frame, and it was the A-frame this time, and also had a pole down. But, gaining in confidence now as you go around. You can quite often see dogs that haven't been here before, a bit unused to it. As you say, they start off just a little bit tentatively, and then they pick up speed as they're going around. Bearing in mind that all the teams that we're seeing here this morning have qualified in the face of very stiff opposition. Another 5 faults there for a penalty on the end of the dog walk. So this is a good chance now just to get up just a little bit more speed as we go. Nice tight turns we're looking for now. Oh. And we come over and hand over to the 3rd dog. The baton gets changed.
This is Julia Durrant and Parker. 7-year-old Jack Russell. 3rd time he's been to Crufts. He just loves the atmosphere here as well. Stamford Small Banana Splits are already something like 40 seconds down on the lightning quick up and overs.
Have to say that up and overs time was absolutely phenomenal. You would struggle to find 4 quicker dogs in the whole of the country, I would think, at the moment, certainly in the small category. But that's still a really great effort. 21.57 penalties, which will include time faults. And there we are, just a little bit steadier through there, but still having a good time after all. And that would have meant that the dog had a refusal. And there we clearly show the not contacting the white area on the way down.
3rd place at the moment.
So the leading time at the moment with no fault is 161.986. 161.986 the time to beat. So Ace Poodle Mix.
Ace Poodle Mix from Bristol. Joe Burt, the 6th team to go. Max, 7-year-old toy poodle. That awesome time of 161.9 and clear, set by up and over Tigers, dominating this competition at the moment. Let's take a see what Max, the poodle, can do. We know definitely that Max is in the building. daintily through the weeds. Well done, Joe. Well done, Max. Right in front of us now. A little left-hander to the dog walk. Perfectly negotiated, sliding off the contact point at the end. Very good. This is a very good start for Joe, for Ace Poodle Mix, and for Max. Just a bit of hesitation there, and sadly picking up 5 penalties, but still a very decent round and a very good time as well, and sadly 5 more picked up right at the end as well. Sally Butler next to go, and Bailey for Ace Poodle's Mix. 5-year-old Poodle Cross Spaniel. Can be a rather lazy dog, this one. Could go faster if he didn't spend so much energy barking around the course. That's what we were told beforehand, and I think they have a point.
It does, but it amazes me how a dog can bark like this, breathe and run all at the same time. But there's also a very valid point here, just to people at home be interested. This is a crossbreed, and in Kennel Club rules, you can run pedigree dogs, you can run crossbreed dogs, you can run whatever you want, whereas some places, some competitions, it's only for pedigree dogs. But we love to see all sorts of dogs here at Crufts. And do you think he's going to stop barking before he gets to the end, Jim?
I don't think so somehow. Well done with that one, Graham. Sally Hunt next to go, and Harley. 8-year-old toy poodle. And I reckon Ace Poodle Mix will definitely pick up the rosette for the noisiest team we've seen so far. Wow, that is a racket out there.
You wait till we get to any Border Terriers, I tell you. But now I shall get in trouble with all the Border Terrier handlers out there, but so I do apologise. So nicely made contact now onto the seesaw. This is where we have asked for a bit of control. It must touch the ground before they get off it. And now a nice quick bit now before we ask them to turn 180 degrees. And another one of those now. Shows good control. Into the box for hopefully a good change over here.
Last to go, Martin Watson Pip. Their Ace Poodle Mix, so 7-year-old toy poodle, this one, small in stature but with a massive personality. And these two, a very close relationship indeed, claiming to be connected by something like an invisible string, according to our information, but it's good at the moment. This will be a good finish for Ace Poodle Mix from Bristol as well, but again, a couple of points accruing, penalties accruing, probably for not making the contact on the dog walk. Here we are, flying finish to the round then. 186 and 15 faults for Ace Poodle Mix, and they go up into the top 3.
It's a very good point just now about connectivity and connected with a piece of string. It is all about communication, this sport. You have to communicate with the dog. You have to have this understanding, which is key to telling the dog where to go and when to go. But a really good effort by that team.
Jennifer is going first into the Keegans with Tank Papillon. Competed across the last 3 years in the YKC.